All right, so we are here with my new friend Ivan, who is actually an out-of-spec viewer. And go ahead and tell me what company we are looking at today.
I'm with Evo Tracks today.
So this is a range-extended RV trailer with a gas engine and battery, correct?
Yeah, we call it a power-generating RV trailer. It's got an onboard battery and the integrated power generator.
Wonderful. So I think a lot of us now are familiar with RVs that are coming onto the market that have, large battery capacities that can be towed behind EVs. A lot of them only offer that battery capacity just for running interior lights, HVAC, water, things like that. This does use the battery to drive motors at the wheels, correct?
Yeah, so we have an electric motor that provides torque assist when you're towing it. On top of that, we have a range extender, which is a power generator. So essentially, it's an automotive-grade engine that generates power to recharge the battery. So it doesn't move the trailer, but it power and recharge the battery.
Wonderful, and then let's just go over some specs really quickly. So
okay.
What's the battery size on this?
43 kilowatt hours.
And it's LFP, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. And then what is the power output of that electric motor to the axle?
We don't disclose the power output.
Okay. And then how much power does the gas generator make at
So
peak?
with a 20-gallon gas tank, it delivers up to 225 kilowatt hours.
And what's the instantaneous power output of that generator?
So the generator outputs up to 60 kilowatt, if you want to DC fast charge your EV.
Perfect. And then, so you're saying you can DC fast charge
yes.
the EV at a stop after
with
driving?
With an export.
Wonderful. And this exports a max of 60 kilowatts, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, but you don't have to run the generator to do that export, correct? You can just run it out.
You run the generator.
Okay,
yeah.
So the battery itself cannot export?
You can export through a NEMA 1450 up to 12 kilowatt.
Wonderful, okay. And then what is the size of the engine?
We don't disclose the size of it.
Gotcha, okay. Do you have, so you told me earlier it's a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine?
We don't disclose the details of the engine, but it's an automotive grade that's widely used in a production vehicle.
And so this engine is used elsewhere in the automotive industry.
Yeah,
you guys are not saying who supplies it, but you're saying that it is being used, correct?
Yeah, it's a mature automotive grade range extender that's already used in other passenger vehicles.
Gotcha, okay, perfect. All right, and then jumping into power output here, can you tell me about what kind of motor this is, where you guys source it, and how it drives these wheels?
It's an electric motor that's also widely used in a production vehicle. And it's a dual axle configuration with 33-inch all-terrain tires with air suspension, so you can actually adjust the ground clearance.
Yeah. Perfect. And then what is the weight of the trailer total?
So the GVWR, the fully loaded version, the Atlas model, it's 9,900 pounds.
All right, so jumping inside here.
So first of all, you see these motorized steps right here. It's very sturdy and it's controlled using the tablet, which is integrated and mounted here. So you use the tablet, the app to control the lights, the temperature, and all the features. You can also use it to remotely control the vehicle. There are 5 exterior cameras. So when you remotely control the vehicle, you can see the bird's eye view in real time. So we call this platform terrace. It's essentially a patio deck. And this is the outer shell of the vehicle, and that's the inner wall of the vehicle. So you can set this up, it's motorized, so you just press the button and you set up this. You can even lower this further, use it as a loading ramp for your gear. And that's inner wall, so it's fully insulated with a window that opens with integrated shade and integrated bug net.
So jumping inside, talk to me about these creature comforts that we're looking at right here.
All right, so this is the dinette area, and you can convert this into a residential queen bed. And we have a lot of storage underneath and also on top. Everything opens, for your storage, and you can lock in place easily. And looking that way, that's our built-in 48-inch projector screen. And it comes with the projector that's portable with wireless speakers for surround sound. And we have different mounting points for the projector screen, so you can watch your movie here or outside, mounted here, or you can watch the movie, in the bedroom area. Yeah. And this dinette table can also be completely removed, so there's nothing in your way. So if you want to load longer items inside, you can.
Perfect.
Okay. And coming here, the kitchen area, the first thing you will see is the generous fridge with a big freezer. Yeah, so the trailer is designed for you to stay off-grid without sacrificing on comfort. Again, a lot of storage here in your kitchen area with the range hood. You even have this extension little table to extend your countertop space. And this is the integrated tablet, that for you to monitor the capacity of your battery, water tanks, your gas tank, and you use it to control the lights on and off, the ambient lights and things like that.
Can you talk me through this software a little bit more? I'm interested in this.
So this is a tablet that runs Android with our app, Evo Tracks app.
And is that fully in-house software developed by you guys?
Yes.
Wonderful. And then are there any more functions that we can kind of look through? Is this in like a demo mode that we can kind of just
This
swipe
is
through?
a demo mode.
Okay,
Yeah.
could you swipe through anything here to just kind of show us what the software
So
looks
this
like?
is not a final UI, but you get the idea that you can adjust the lights, and then you can even see the camera feed, and then you can adjust the temperature here.
Awesome. Okay. And then speaking of the water usage and stuff like that, talk to me about the specs of the gray water tank, freshwater tank.
So we have a 60-gallon fresh, and 30 gray, and 30 black.
Wonderful. Okay. And then, do you have an estimate on roughly, if I went off grid with this, I had a full fuel tank, a full battery. Do you guys have estimates as far as?
Yes, actually we developed an off-grid calculator on our website. You can actually configure based on your camping style and preferences. You will also be able to see the breakdown of like your different systems, like your kitchen, how many meals you cook, and how many hot water showers that you wanna do every day, and also your HVAC system. So what season you're camping in, and what's the temperature, what's the solar situation, things like that. So we have a calculator for you to know the ballpark.
Awesome. And then let's keep moving on here.
This is the shower. It's a dry bath.
Yes, of course.
And as you know that I'm 6'3", and we have a ceiling height of 6'5", so there's a lot of space here with a window that opens.
Yeah, can you step in there actually to show that? Wonderful.
Yeah.
Very spacious. And let's continue to move here towards the bedroom area.
You wanna do the kitchen first?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So this is a full electric kitchen with two induction burners. And then we have this hidden coffee machine shelf, and the coffee machine comes with a unit, and it goes up and down.
If somebody didn't drink coffee, is that optional?
Yeah, you can take it out.
Wonderful.
And you can leave whatever you want.
And then is there integrated power that I can plug into right there? Okay.
Yes.
And it goes up and down with that?
Yeah, it goes up and down using a tablet. You can control it.
Do you know where the power source is that the coffee maker is?
Up.
Okay, it's plugged into.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome.
And this is the main bedroom area. You have your closet here, quite spacious. And then you have additional storage down below as well. And here, this is actually for the kitchen. This is the spice rack. And everything is soft closing, and you can lock it in place so things don't move around when you're towing it.
Perfect.
Moving to the bedroom, this is a residential queen. So, people can be specific about the mattress and the pillows, and they can just swap out, with whatever they want. And it's got built-in reading lights here that's adjustable. And then there's a physical control dial for you to turn the lights on and off and control the temperatures of your HVAC.
And then as far as lighting goes on that subject, Ivan, talk to me about whole vehicle lighting here. Is it all controllable through the tablet?
Yeah, it's zoned, and we have physical switches in a lot of places, but you can also use the app to control, turn it on and off. You can also adjust the colors of the ambient lights. And the windows open and with integrated shade and the nets. And that's our skylight window. This is the only window that doesn't open. But the beauty of it is you can change it to opaque if you need privacy. You can open it up and make it transparent when you need it.
Oh, it's electrochromatic?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Wonderful.
And these are the mounts, as I mentioned, for the 48-inch projector screen. So you can pretty much just watch a movie from your bed.
Perfect. And then is there storage that I'm seeing back here?
Yeah, so on both sides, you have a lot of storage here. And also that would be a storage for the production unit.
Back here, okay, perfect. Can you move this independently of the tow vehicle? Because
yeah, you don't need a tow vehicle because it's got a battery, it's got an electric motor, so you can use the tablet to remotely control and maneuver and park your trailer. Yeah.
Wonderful. And so
and when you are parking it, we have also exterior cameras around the trailer, so you got that real-time bird's eye view.
And so it's not autonomous at all, correct?
It's not autonomous. You control using a tablet.
This whole platform comes standard with the engine and the battery. There's no options, correct?
Yeah, the power generator, the battery, electric motor, they come standard. Also the air suspension and also the automotive chassis.
And so talk to me about options as far as like the bigger options.
Yeah, so the fully loaded Atlas model has a premium interior. and some limited edition color options, and also the solar, and also terrace, the patio deck at the rear of the trailer. That's optional.
And so this is kind of like day one as far as the public eye for your company,
Yep.
Announcing this at CES.
Yep.
Talk to me about the future plans. When is this shipping? Can we configure
Okay.
one already and all that kind of stuff?
Okay, today's the debut, and we are taking pre-orders from the US market, Australia market, and Canada market. We expect to start production before the end of this year, and customer shipment will start shortly after. So today is the debut at CES, so we start taking pre-orders, and we have two trims. One is called Pioneer, which is the standard, and the other is Atlas, which is fully loaded. And we expect to start production of the Atlas by the end of this year, and shipment will start in early 2027.
And where are you guys producing these?
We're doing final assembly in Los Angeles in our facility.
And do you already have that facility up?
Yes.
Okay. And is this version right here a production intent?
This is
vehicle?
production intent, this is the Atlas.
So not much changing from this to a customer?
We are fine-tuning some details and improving details based on customer feedback and our advisors.
Perfect. Ivan, I appreciate your time so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.